All right, folks, we are back. We're on YouTube now, and we're going to, Facebook has a timeout feature that kind of puts us in the doghouse for just a little bit. We've had everything working just the way it's supposed to. I'll go ahead and get a link up here, folks. We appreciate everyone who is watching. We certainly thank you for being here this evening. Give me just a moment here. All righty. All right, folks, we are back up. Pineville versus Paris. And Brian, bring us up to speed on what's happened since our YouTube, our Facebook Live timed out on us. You're only allowed to live stream for approximately 2 hours at a time. We did not take a break at half so that we could get the band in. So tell us where we sit now, please.
Well, what happened, Brian, is with the 6 seconds to go in the third quarter, Kobe Frazier had his third touchdown of the evening on a 5-yard run to the end zone. The PAT was good, made it 41-6 to take it into the fourth quarter. And then Lingard had a 48-yard interception return for a touchdown, untouched, with 11:50 to go here in the ball game. They took a knee on the 2-point conversion. We do have a running clock. We're down to 10:20 to go in the contest.
All right, so thank you again, folks, for joining us. We should have more coming online here. There we go. We're starting to see the rest of the crowd get back on with us. It happens from time to time, and you've just got to deal with the hand you're dealt. Looks like Paris has got control of the ball, and
he's across the 40, across the 45, still on his feet across midfield. He's finally brought down right around the 46-yard line. That was Maskovich on the return. Do have some penalty flags sitting right around the 35-yard line.
I'll be updating the score here in just a minute.
As the ref's still talking it over. Comparing notes. Maybe they're talking about upcoming games tomorrow on college football Saturday. I'm not sure what they're doing.
Okay.
Continuous clock. We're down to 9:10 to go. Pineville 47 and Paris 6.
It was 21-21 Middlesboro and Linkamp just a little while ago.
Just right up the highway from us here. I think that game is played at Linkamp tonight.
Yep. We'll get the score back up here. Tell us the score, Brian.
47-6, 8:50 to go in the ball game. Continuous clock.
Yep.
And they're still talking it over a little bit out here. Personal foul against the Mountain Lions. Personal foul against the Greyhounds. And they offset each other. As the clock continues to run. First continuous clock we've seen this season for the Mountain Lions. As they've played tremendous in all areas of the game tonight. Special teams has been great. 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. Offensively, as you can tell, 47 points hung up on the board. Defense doing a great job, only allowed 1 score this evening. So all areas of the game, Pineville has controlled here tonight. It was expected to be a closer game. I think Pineville was an 8-point favorite coming into tonight. They've definitely outdone that, as they will improve to 3-0 on the season, as Paris will drop to 1-2 overall. be an interesting coach's show next week, as Coach Frazier should be upbeat and ready to look forward to his next opponent. Pitch out to Barber on the right side. He's across the 45. He's across the 40, still on his feet, and brought down at the 35. And we have, Brian, another flag on the play.
It's been flag night here. There's been enough to put together 6 quilts.
Yeah, these refs are going to need, some icy hot and an ice bath after this if they're going to have tennis elbow after tonight's game from throwing the flag so much. If they were a pitcher in a Little League baseball game, they'd already gotten pulled for a pitch count. That's going to be against the Greyhounds. Football right around the 47-yard line. On Pineville's side of the field, 6:25 to go in the contest. Pineville with the lead, 47-6. Puckett going to be in the shotgun formation. And they tell him to get under center. As you could hear them right down here below us, the coaching staff screaming at him to get under center. It's going to be a handoff in the backfield. Across the 45, across the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 35-yard line as his momentum was stopped by Evan Billiter. And that's good enough for a first down for Paris. That was Dylan Vaskovich, the sophomore, on the carry with 5:36 to go in the ball game. First and 10 for the Greyhounds. Football right around the Pineville 35-yard line. Puckett comes under center. Pitch out on the right, that's going to be Barber. He's across the 30 and gets it down to about the 22-yard line. That's going to move the sticks once again. As Pineville, a side note, Pineville does have their JV squad in right now, and Paris is still running their starting lineup. 4:50 to go in the ball game. 47-6, Pineville with the lead. They will improve to 3-0. As this was a huge win tonight for the Mountain Lions.
Still seeing 21-21, Lencamp, Middlesboro.
East Ridge comes to town in 7 days. Look forward to that contest as Puckett comes under center once again. He's looking downfield. It's his receiver, and he's in for the touchdown from 22 yards out. That's a Ransom touchdown for the Greyhounds. That makes it 47-12 with 4 minutes to go in the contest.
Brian Good with you here tonight. Brian O'Brien just kind of sitting, filling in the 2 or 3 different spots as Brian is working on his stats. Thanks for joining us. We're on YouTube right now. Again, our Facebook timed out. We will take that into account next week.
Going for the 2-point conversion. Puckett under center. Looking to the end zone. And it is good. He catches Barber in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, makes it 47-14 with 3:14 to go in the ballgame, Brian.
We'll be back on 106.3 FM's Now YouTube.
Cabins does more than cabins. See, they do. Well, that's a cabin. Okay, well, there's a cabin there, too. Oh, storage sheds. They do storage sheds. Well, there's another one right there. Just call them at 606-654-2653, and they do. Well, that's a cabin, too. Oh, wait a minute. What about a dog kennel? How about a chicken coop? Yeah, they got that covered. What about a gazebo? Yes. And what about a press box? Call them today. It's barn sheds, kennels, playhouses, swing sets, rent to own, no credit check, 606-654-2670. It's Hubbard's Cabins.
Howard Law Firm. We might be young, but we are fierce and proud of it. If you have a problem, We are the solver. No matter your struggle, leave it to us. Whatever you're facing, we can handle it. Howard Law Firm. You name it, and we've got your back.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Have a score update from the Bell game. 80-32. Once again, that's 80-32. Collectively, 112 points.
Two of our three county teams going to come away with large victories tonight. Middlesboro still in a dogfight right
They
up
are.
25E here from us. They're in Corbin against Lynn Camp. We have 1:36 to go here in this contest, as we do have a continuous clock. It's 47-14. Pineville going to come out here with the victory.
Phelps wins over Harlan Independent 27-14.
Harlan down a little bit this year. Don't have a whole lot of players. They actually had to forfeit their first game of the year. I don't know if you know that or not, Brian. They had to forfeit against Harlan County because they just didn't have enough players, and they felt that playing against an in-county rival, much larger rival, that they couldn't afford to have anyone injured and go down, and the season could be totally lost at that point. So they just went ahead and took a forfeit in that game.
Correction, 27-18. Phelps over Harlan.
Pineville's going to down the kickoff right around the 38-yard line with 42 seconds to go in the ball game. Shouldn't be a whole lot more action left in tonight's contest. Whoa! Can we get a shot of this guy right? Can we get a shot of this guy right here? Hey, let's get a shot.
Can you deal with that?
Got to be the #1 Paris fan going right now. As he actually told me that if he knew it was a bowl game, he was going to wear a top hat and a tuxedo shirt. Is that correct?
Yes.
On bowl games, if he knew that this was the Laurel Bowl and playoffs. So #1 Paris Greyhound fan right there. Still excited after a loss as Pineville takes this one to the house 47-14.
And folks, we thank all of you. Now we're going to try something that we did last week in a recording. We're going to send Brian down to the field to see if he can get an interview with Coach Randy Frazier. Okay, so we've got the phone all taken care of for you. You're all good to go there. All right, and you're going to get that phone, and I'm going to walk you down there, and hopefully everything's going to go the way it's supposed to go. Brian is now taking the headphones off, and we're going to connect him up. If you would connect him up with your phone, Tyler, and Brian's calling his agent to see if he can get a raise. And yes, it'll be 2 packs of ramen noodles this week. Once again, 2 packs of ramen noodles. So take his phone with you. We'll get you all worked out there. And the teams are coming together on the field to have a post-game get-together. And Brian's making some notes here for his when he accepts the Emmy Award for broadcasting excellence, or I don't know if it's excellence or not. We'll give him just a chance. Let me get a couple of sponsors in here while he's going down.
Cabins does more than cabins. See, they do. Well, that's a cabin. Okay, well, there's a cabin there, too. Oh, storage sheds. They do storage sheds. Well, there's another one right there. Just call them at 606-654-2653, and they do. Well, that's a cabin, too. Oh, wait a minute. What about a dog kennel? How about a chicken coop? Yeah, they got that covered. What about a gazebo? Yes. And what about a press box? Call them today. It's barn sheds, kennels, playhouses, swing sets, rent to own, no credit check, 606-654-2670. It's Hubbard's Cabins.
Jacob Barone with Main Street Pineville. We're happy to sponsor the live feed of Mountain Lion Football on 106.3 FM live on Facebook. Go Lions!
Sweeping dunes to thirsty lake beds, you want to explore it all, and you want to bring someone along for the ride. That's why you need the Honda Talon 1000R. At almost 69 inches wide, the R model is built for stability over rough open terrain with a 4+ link rear suspension boasting over 20 inches of travel. Take your friend to Hart Cycle Sales, 1303 Cumberland Avenue in Middlesboro to see the Talon 1000s and learn why life is better side by side. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet and eye protection. Always wear your seatbelt and keep the side net and doors closed. Honda side-by-sides are for drivers 16 years and older.
And folks, we're still waiting for Brian to get down on the field, so we'll talk to you a few minutes. Some scores very quickly. We've got Bell County 80, South Laurel 32 with a running clock, and it should be, by right about now, it should be done. Leslie County 0, Williamsburg 44. You got Harlan County 46 and Martin County 6. We've got Middlesboro 21 and Lincamp 21. I do not have an update on that. That game should be coming to an end any moment unless it's, oh, wait a minute. Are we going to go into overtime? Let's see. Okay, end of regulation play. They are in OT. Okay, we'll find out about that more here in just a few minutes. We have the presentation of trophies going on right now. Our friend Mr. Ray Welch is down there, and we also see Jay Compton from Pineville Sun. We are also going to tell you about North Laurel 21, Walton Verona 16. That was the last score we've had. I'm sure it's gone up considerably since then. The final for the Whitley County Perry County game is 33-6. Harlan County 18 and Phelps 27. That's a final. The Pulaski Corbin game just a few minutes ago was 23-22 with Pulaski County up. The last score I had on the Knox Central and Southwestern game was 14 for Knox Central and 7 for Southwestern. I'll get some more score updates here in just a few minutes. We have Superintendent Russell Thompson. He is making sure that we take care of their players down there. And we are going to stick with this just for a few more minutes. You see where O'Brien's over there on the sidelines. And he should be checking in with us here in just a few minutes as far as what's going on. As you can see, we have an amazing picture of the grass and Brian's shadow. As you can see right there, again, that's an amazing picture of grass and Brian's shadow. So give us just a moment. We'll get some more. He's going to interview, if all goes the way it's supposed to, he's going to interview Coach Randy Frazier here in just a moment. Again, we have the Laurel Bowl awards being given out here at Bill Adams Stadium, Samuels Field. Thank you to all of our amazing sponsors. We could not do this without any of you. I know we've got folks on online with us. If you would, just stick with us, folks, so we can try this out. Last week we lost signal, but I think from here out, we are going to originate all of our programming for this feed onto YouTube, and then from YouTube we will share a link on Facebook. You'll still be able to communicate with us, by the way. Lincamp has won the toss and chooses defense for the Middlesboro-Lincamp game. They are in overtime. They were tied at 21. Brian is almost down on the field there. Let's see if he's going to go to Randy Frazier. And if he is, we're going to let you hear from them here in just a minute. He's watching his guys kind of get their P's and Q's down there. He's going to bring all the players over. I think they're all going to have, you know, a big powwow. That's what they did last week. Let's see if that's what happens this week as well. While they're getting together, give us just a moment. We're going to let one more of our sponsors get in here, maybe two, on 106.3 FM. Stick around with us, okay? Don't go anywhere, because I think this is going to be interesting to have after-game interview with the coach. So just stick around. We'll be
Pick Pack of Pineville, your independently owned and hometown proud store. They've got great customer service and friendly faces to help you. There's a great selection of fruits, vegetables, and dairy kept in temperature-controlled cases to ensure freshness, and Long's has the freshest selection of beef, pork, and chicken. Be sure to check out Long's Deli and Bakery with specialty meats, cheeses, and cake decorating. Long's staff is always available to point out the great deals, and they make checking out a breeze. For great prices and great selection, come see Long's Pick Pack of Pineville. Now here's your Bell County Clerk, Debbie Turner Gambrell.
Hello, I'm Debbie Turner Gambrell, your Bell County Clerk, and I am a proud sponsor and supporter of the Pineville Mountain Lions. I want to wish the Pineville Mountain Lions a healthy and successful 2019 football season. Now, go Mountain Lions!
Paid for by Debbie Turner Gambrell.
And we're back, folks. That is the final 47-14. 47-14. Pineville wins over Paris. And Randy Frazier's just having a few last words with his players before the team gets out of here. And Brian should be checking in with him here in just a moment or two. Thank you again for joining us. So let's say thank you to all of our sponsors while we're here, as a matter of fact, okay? We have Debbie Turner Gambrell, your Bell County Clerk, Gambrell Toyota. We also have our friends at Main Street Pineville, Howard Law, Hubbard's Cabins, La Esperanza, Mills Furniture and Appliance, and they take care of our halftime. Sost is bringing you all the timeouts, Hart Cycle Sales, Kentucky Farm Bureau, Mountain Tarp, and let's see, am I forgetting anybody? Appalachian Wireless, Grace Health, Bell County Tourism, and Hart Cycles. Let's see if we can catch up with Brian and Coach Frazier. He's talking to one of his smaller fans there. We're going to put them on together. All right. All right, let's see if we can get both of them on here. And I don't know if we'll be able to or not. Let's see if we can hear them.
All right, guys, welcome back to the broadcast as I'm now joined with head man Randy Frazier of the Pineville Mountain Lions and coach.
Well, we can't actually.
In the second, third,
all we
fourth
can do
quarter.
is hear him.
No good?
Yeah.
No good?
Put the camera on the two of you.
We can walk closer.
We got to have maybe
Hey,
Jay
Jay,
Compton
can I
hold
get
the
you to
camera
just
for him. Give us just a moment, folks. It'll be just a second while I get them. There we go. All right, the two of them are going to get together there, and we'll. There we go. All right, you're good to go.
Welcome back to the broadcast as I'm now joined by head man Randy Frazier as the Mountain Lions start the season at 3-0. And, Coach, you got to be happy with the effort put out tonight.
We did. You know,
So
we talked about it for 2 weeks coming out on slow starts, and I felt like the kids were ready to play. They were excited about being home. You know, so we got to do those things, what we did here tonight on the road. We have to do that as well. But they were excited about being home. They came out, they played hard, they played fast, and, you know, I was proud of the effort they put forth against a pretty good Paris team.
We talked about in the coaches show starting out slow first 2 games of the season, but tonight jumped out of the gate quick.
Yeah, we did, and, you know, Scooby ran the first one back all the way, you know, great vision, great job, and, you know, then we just kept right on, and then we had a little lull again. You know, we had penalties again. I don't know. You know, I'll take advice from anybody out there on how to stop some of those penalties, but it hurt us. We had several touchdowns called back again tonight, so we can't do those things. He's blocking in the back, talking, you know, a little bit of talking, a little bit of yapping, and, you know, those things just can't happen.
Special teams. How happy were you with them tonight?
Oh,
Had 2
absolutely.
forced fumbles, 2 recoveries, a touchdown. You had to be happy with that.
We did. Our defense played well. We had forced fumbles, 2 picks, I think, 1 for a pick 6. We were extremely happy with the way our defense played. We're getting better, you know, each week defensively, and we feel good about it. And I think we're getting better offensively. Threw the ball a little tonight, and we've been working on that. And if we get that game going, then, you know, there's a lot of high expectations for our squad.
East Ridge coming in 7 days from tonight. I know you're not a guy to sit here. You're going to be happy, but in the morning it's time to get to work. And I know you're going to be preparing for East Ridge. what do you see in 7 days that you hope to improve on other than those penalties?
Well, you know, it is those penalties and shooting ourselves in the foot. We've got to improve. We want to, again, improve on our passing game. We want to keep building on our passing game. I thought we improved a little bit. In our run game, you know, with those two guys back there, it's just, you know, here we go. And we're very proud of Scooby and Kobe, both of those guys. And Brady Lingard come in first half there and ran the ball extremely well. Noah Caldwell runs it well. So, you know, it is what it is. I think we have to work all week on our passing game because we got some tough opponents coming up, and we're going to have to throw the ball a little bit.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you coming out. Congratulations starting at 3-0.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week on the Coaches Show.
All right. Thank you, guys.
So let's go back up to the guys.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
And, folks, we certainly appreciate it. We are here at Pineville Field. We're getting ready to say goodnight to you. Thank you to Jay Compton for allowing us to use him as a tripod tonight for holding the camera with Brian and Coach Frazier. We're very grateful to Brian for that interview, and to Jay for letting it happen. We found out just a minute ago that Middlesboro has won their game. Middlesboro in overtime. Middlesboro in overtime beats Linkamp. Middlesboro in overtime beats Linkamp. So congratulations to the Yellow Jackets. Congratulations to Bell County. They won their game as well, and Pineville winning theirs. So that's that is pretty incredible. So, folks, have a great night. God bless, and we will see you next week. And we'll originate all this on our social media page, and it'll actually be originated on. Let me get squeezed in here quick. We're actually going to originate that on the YouTube page. Once again, we're going to originate that on the YouTube page so that you guys can have. I'm probably like huge right now. Originated on YouTube so you can see it better. And I don't think YouTube times out. But I'm Brian for 106.3 FM. Brian Good is down here somewhere. Tyler's behind us. Have a great night. God bless you. And I hope you enjoyed what you saw. And if you have any complaints, send them my way. If you have any critiques, send them my way as well. God bless. Good night.